So it's been a while since I've done a video, and in this video I'm going to do something a little different. I'm going to show you a trick that you can do to make sure you are doing your lower leg lifts, a lot of your lower ab work. Make sure you're doing it properly. If you are eating the right diet and you're doing a lot of lower ab work and you're not seeing results, it could be that you're not doing them properly. One of the things you definitely need to include is vacuums, and I will put a link to that down at the bottom, the description underneath the video. But another thing is a little trick that you could do to make sure you are doing these ab exercises correctly. I'm going to set the camera up and I'm going to show you a little trick that I show ladies that I'm working with, show them, and a lot of them are surprised because they're really knocking out ab work, and then when I show them this trick, what was really easy for them to do now becomes hard, really hard for them to do, and but they feel it where they're supposed to feel it, and eventually they really strengthen their lower abdominal wall. Anyway, I'm rambling, so I'm going to set everything up and show you this little trick. Okay, so what I have here is a band and a pole. Attach the band to the pole. So you're going to lay down to do your ab work. You're going to take this band, and because when you're doing lower leg lifts, you want to press the small of your back to the floor. By doing that, your pelvis is sort of coming up and you are really working those lower abs. But what I find is with people, some women who do these lower leg lifts, they have this space, and when they're doing lower ab lifts, you're really not even working your lower abs. You want to press the small of your back. You shouldn't be able to get your fingers or your hand underneath your back at all during these leg lifts. You bring your legs up and down, your back never leaves the floor. If you have a problem doing that, and you want to, or maybe you don't know you have a problem, you want to see if you do, use a band. Tie it around a pole or whatever, and you're going to stretch this band, bring it around, and you're going to pull it, so if your back lifts up off the ground, this band is going to go flying out. So lay down, put it right here in the small of your back, press your back to the floor, and you want to do your lower. If you do it wrong, the band will fly back. So you might have to start out. I usually use the ball for just added resistance when I'm doing my lower leg lifts. So you want to start out, first of all, making sure your back is pressed down, and start out with just doing normal leg lifts. Once you have those down, then you can then add some resistance by grabbing the ball here. Take the band, put it underneath your back, stretch it out, really press your back to the floor, grab the ball. That band should stay exactly where it's at. If you lift up, the band's going to let go. Alright, so I hope you enjoyed this trick with the band. Hope it works for you, and I will see you soon.